What's up, YouTube Nation? So excited to chat with you more today and to discuss business. I mean, what's happening in your real estate business, where you want to be, how I can help you get there, and just some of the things that are going on that might pique your interest in how to get where you want to be. So we've had a pretty interesting chain of events, and something I would tell you to watch for as you grow your real estate business is know what direction you want to go, when you want to go it, and be prepared, but be wise in how you choose the directions you want to go. Too many real estate agents are pretty iffy. I'm going to start here, I'm going to do this. But one of the things I've noticed, many of you guys know, Jeremy Davis is no longer in my organization. So I'm the owner founder of Real D2D and built a business up pretty well. We're doing really well with our business. And just for some personal reasons, Jeremy became not a great fit for our company. And so Jeremy Davis is no longer with the company. I let him go. And we are growing and expanding and doing a lot of different things. But one of the things I noticed as I took over and started doing the one-on-one coaching and the different things that I was doing to help people grow differently was this one thing. And it's one thing that I want to talk to you about today. Too often, people get so involved with everything in life, in their businesses, in all these different things, that they don't become successful at any of them. And we've all heard the sayings where it's saying, hey, be careful not to get too involved because you won't become a master at any of them. But you want to master one thing. And the one thing that I want to talk about today that you need to master is becoming an expert in your field in prospecting. Too often, agents get out there and they want to be the best at social media. Guys, I'm going to tell you the best way to be a master at social media is be successful. Post your successes, post what you're doing, become a professional, because I can't tell you how many social media people out there are posting reels, are posting all these different things, posting content about the market. But until you sell a bunch of real estate, you don't have the trust that you need to have in your business. So as I've dove in and started working with these real estate clients individually, and I says, I don't want you to focus on anything but prospecting and putting people under contract until you have 10 under contract. And it's been amazing because the numbers have spiked astronomically. In fact, I was just talking to Dan. Shout out to you, Dan, in Canada. And he went out and picked up a buy and sell yesterday, doing the exact same thing I'm talking to. Sahil went out and absolutely has been crushing it. He's made over $250,000 so far this year. And his business is spiking as he increases the intake of his prospecting and dials in what he's doing to make himself successful. So one thing that I'm talking to these agents about is how often are you recording yourself? Number one. Number two, how fast are you critiquing and adjusting your pitch to make sure it's dialed in? Like if you don't know the answer to a question that somebody gave you, how fast are you correcting it? And they're like, oh yeah, we listened to them the next day, or we listened to them, the following night. And I'm like, guys, when you walk away from that door, you know the body language of the person you talk to, you know the personality type, if they were an owl, a lamb, a tiger, a bull, the questions you ask, they're fresh. You know the facial expression that they had when you asked said question, or when you didn't have an answer to said question, or when the conversation turned. Right as you walk away from that door, you should be pulling that thing up and listening to it right then and going, oh my gosh, why did I ask that question? That was a stupid question for me to ask. They were following along until they hit this point. Why did I steer them this direction? And that is where we need to course correct. And we need to get to the point where we're closing every door. And you should be trying to close every door, not set the appointment. So I'm going to give an example. One of my agents, I've been working with them on not setting appointments because they're scheduling 3 to 4 appointments a day. And they're like, oh my gosh, killing it, setting a bunch of appointments. And I says, you're failing. Quit setting appointments. Close them at the door. And they're like, how do you do that? What do you mean? And it was awesome because an aha moment came when this agent, as I'm coaching them every day, working with them, and he knocks on the door The client says, yeah, we've been thinking about buying or selling, and we want to do it in the next month. And he went through a few questions, said, great, when can I come back and see you? And the client looked at him and go, well, I'm free right now. Do you want to just come in? And the bells went off in his head. And he's like, oh my gosh, how often have I been doing this? How often am I scheduling the appointment when I could easily close them? And when I say close them, you guys, I'm not saying that you should simply be going in and saying, hey, sign this buyer broker agreement, sign this listing agent agreement. That's not what I'm saying. When I say close them, I'm talking about moving them through the process to the next step, which means you're getting them to look past where they're at right now and starting to look at buying that next house. So the first steps that I always give clients is jump on the computer, find me 3 houses that you absolutely love and send me them. And then, are you available to look at houses tonight or tomorrow? And then help them to get to the point where they're jumping on and seeing those houses. Once they start looking and they get that new syndrome, I want a new house, I'm excited about the new house, guys, it's an easy close. But you've got to get them to do that. So how many of those do you need? You've got to have multiple of those in a day. If you're not knocking enough doors, you've got to get out and knock enough doors to where you're getting 3 of those a day. Because out of those 3 of those a day, you're going to get at least 1. So make sure that you're getting plenty of those a day. Guys, as we have questions, as you're on, we've got quite a few of you on Instagram, a lot of you on YouTube as well. Comment below in the questions. I'd love to help you live while we're here. So if you have questions as you go through, Kurt's here. Kurt just called me with a question. I'm going to go over this with you guys because I think this could help a lot of you. Kurt called me. He says, hey, I was knocking doors yesterday and I found a client that's ready to buy and sell. The husband doesn't want to do it. The wife does. We walked them through the process and they both agreed that now is a fabulous time to do this. They've got about $250,000, $200,000, somewhere right in that range that they need to deploy. And he goes, what should I tell them? Put all that money down or should I advise them something different? I'm going to tell you what I told Kurt. I says, Kurt, don't muddy the water. Too often we get in there and we start messing with different things. We start telling them, oh, put $100,000 down and let's take that other 100,000 and buy you a duplex and get you with an investment property. And what happens is they start pumping the brakes. They say, well, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's think about it. The minute they start thinking about it and they don't act and make a decision, that's when we start to struggle. That's when they start to pause. They don't move forward. They want to look at all their options. They want to talk to other agents, and then they don't transact. So that is what we've got to fix. When someone's hitting the gas pedal, do not pull the emergency brake and see which one wins, because it slows the process down a ton. If they're hitting that gas pedal, dude, encourage them. Can't this thing go any faster? Can you push this a little bit more? How fast can you get it to? Let's get them going while that iron is hot. Let's get it out there. Let's get it cranking, and let's get them closed on whatever they're excited about at the moment. Because once they make the buying decision, once they write an offer, once they start looking at houses, the decision's made, and you're going to get both sides of that deal. So don't stand in the way of your own success. Okay, second, how fast are you advancing? There's so many real estate agents that are out there that are not advancing as quick as they need to be. So the one problem I'm seeing with that is simply they're not implementing new technology or new help to make them advance faster. So their learning curve is not as quick as what it should be. So I just recently took a course on AI in real estate. And I want you guys to really start thinking about this because I was blown away at the technology. There was a couple quotes that just shocked the heck out of me. One of the quotes was this. This is from the CEO of Google. That AI in the next 5 years is going to be a bigger invention than electricity. Guys, that's huge. Second, there's going to be 2 types of businesses in the next 5 years. Those that are using AI and those that are out of business. So guys, if you're not integrating new technology, if you're not applying new trends that are causing you to sell better, You're struggling to win. Most people don't make changes and they're not where they want to be. That's what I want to encourage today is if you're not happy in the situation you're at, you've got to change it. You've got to make the changes you need to in your business to get you where you want to be. And sometimes change is uncomfortable. Tomorrow, I want you guys to tune in at 4:30 Mountain Standard Time. I'm bringing the AI expert in, and he's going to be going through a bunch of scenarios in which you can use AI in your business. If you guys want to dive deep into it, I actually got him to give us a huge discount. I put the AI course on my website. So when you click on it, it actually links you back to the AI Builders page to check out. But I feel like growing in technology is so important that if we don't get with it, we're going to get left behind. And that also involves in every aspect of your business. Andre, what's up, brother? Appreciate the comment. Guys, please comment if you have questions, if you want to know a little bit more about what's happening. Most of you are probably like me and use ChatGPT and think we're ballers because we type in there, hey, help me get a listing description for this house. It's 4-bedroom, 3-bath. And guys, it's crazy that we use that and we think we're ballers because guess what? I learned so much from this course. He builds out different bots for different things. And he uses like 4 or 5 different AI platforms together in one to build his real estate business. And I realized I don't know anything about AI, but I'll get off that bandwagon. But my point is you've got to be advancing. You've got to be progressive. You've got to be getting to where you need to be. So Andre asked a question, things to get seller leads. Andre, are you asking is AI to get seller leads? I know that this guy talked about, and I'm not the expert, so I'm not going to talk on this. I'm going to leave that for you tomorrow to come at 4:30 Mountain Standard Time. But he has people that are closing leads from the AI. But what I'm going to tell you to do is don't ever focus your time on a computer-generated lead or Zillow leads or Realtor.com leads or someone buying leads or friends and family. You've got to get out. You've got to get in front of people because you determine your destiny. You determine who you talk to, how many people you talk to, and what the success rate is. And the better you get at talking to people consistently over time, the more money you're going to make. Jake, what's up, brother? I've been trying to call you like crazy. Give me a call after this. But guys, serious, you've got to move your needle forward through getting better at the pitch. So it's not about getting out there and doing 300 contacts. Yes, that's going to give you lots of opportunities, but it's also going to make you sharper. It's going to help you understand the process better. It's going to help you know what changes you need to make in order to get to the next direction. So guys, I'm going to do a free class on question-based selling. This course is on my website. Go to www.reald2d.com. It's a 3-hour course. It's free. I want to help you guys get better at asking questions. It's going to be virtual. And so make sure you're prepared to come to that course and learn and take a pile of notes because I want to help you guys get engaged. Also, more free content. I'm going to be going over a lot of different presentations in the coming weeks. I went through and built a bunch of presentations that I can show you guys. For instance, this is my door knocking 101 course. I redid a bunch of the courses and you're going to get stuff like this. You're going to get steps of why, the power of door knocking. You're going to get how to pick the right area, how to go through the pitch and what that will do for you. You're also going to get how to organize your leads and what to do with lead follow-up, books to read, and what to do to take action now. These are all free. So if you jump on my website once again and you click on resources and then you click on free resources, I've got a whole bunch of these built already that you can go on and learn free content. One of the biggest things that I want to do for all of you guys out there, and I've been good at helping people make a lot of money selling real estate without joining a coaching program, without joining my team, guys, we need to ramp up the level of real estate agents that we are personally. I want to provide that value back. So go pull down a whole bunch of those free courses, download them, watch them, and learn from them. But most importantly, apply them. As you apply them, call me. I leave my phone number everywhere. I'm going to give it to you again. If you guys want a scenario, if you want a live scenario where I can go through some coaching stuff for you for free, call me 801-243-4544. I will walk you through what's happening in the presentation. I can show you where you're missing it, what question you ask wrong, how to fix it. If you continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over again, you're not going to get where you want to be. You're going to continue to go at the same path of what you're doing right now. And that's where we have to make the changes in life. So guys, hit me up with a question. What questions can I answer for you today? And how can I help improve your business while we're here on a call? I'll bring you on. We can go through a live scenario. But I think the biggest thing you need to know is if you're not where you want to be, you've got to make changes. And that doesn't mean buy a coaching program. That doesn't mean buy a course. That means study and implement and do it at the level that you're comfortable with until you're successful. And if you will do that, that's going to get you to the next level. But just listening today, and I appreciate all you guys on here. We've got probably 30, 40 people on here right now. I appreciate you listening. I appreciate all the views. We're getting 70,000 views a month on this channel. I appreciate you guys coming here. But what I want to hear more of is, Dwayne, I applied it. I applied it. It's working, and I'm selling more homes. I had a guy in France be able to close his first deal door to door. I love the text that he sent me. Dwayne, I'm applying what you teach, and it's working. I love other agents that are applying what I teach, and I get the text. I just picked up 2 deals today. Justin, one of the guys in my coaching program, said just this week, I've got more business right now than I've ever had in my life. And it's because he's focusing on what I started to teach him directly when I took over the one-on-one coaching. And he's applying it, and he's getting in front of more people, and he's sharpening the axe to where he's able to convert more people based off the tweaks we're making. Most people are really good. Most people are good salespeople. It's little tweaks in your sales process that'll cause you from selling 10 homes to 50 homes. It's just little tweaks. So if you're hoping to get it big by simply just jumping online, saying I'm going to be a social media guru and I'm going to listen to some stuff and not really apply it, you're missing the boat. You've got to apply everything and find out what works for you. Excuse me. So that being said, today, I'm here right now. I want to answer some questions for you. What things are you struggling with? Make a comment and let's go through it really quickly to see what I can do to add value back into your business and how I can help you. If you don't feel comfortable jumping on a live with me, that's completely fine. But what things are you struggling with? Andre, appreciate it. How many times a month do you recommend door knocking for beginner realtors? I would say you need to be knocking 6 days a week. So 24 times, Andre. Why is door knocking the best source of real estate? I'm going to tell you. Number one, you're face-to-face with your clients. You're able to be at the listing appointment. You're at the buyer's consultation. You are there, and you can pick what doors are home. So you're not knocking on vacant doors. You can look at what doors have lights on, screen doors open. You can see which ones have the garage doors up. You can be in the neighborhood and watch when cars pull in the driveway and close the garage door. You can be very selective so your contact ratios go up. If you're on a phone, you're on a dialer. And you're probably making a ton of dials to answer rate. Now, can you close on a dialer? Absolutely, you can. But your close ratio is way lower, in my opinion, than a face-to-face interaction. So if you dial 1,000 dials, you're probably going to get about 30 people to pick up. Out of those 30 people, you're probably only going to be able to get your full pitch out to maybe 6. And out of those 6 people, you're probably going to schedule 1 or 2 appointments. Out of those appointments, I would bet on an average, half of those appointments, meaning 0.5% of those appointments will actually be there at the house when you knock on the door for the appointment. Why? Because you're scheduling it out. It's the same thing with knocking doors. If you knock on the door, you get them excited about something, and you schedule that appointment to come back, guess what, guys? Your ratios are going to go way down of being able to close them if you don't do it same day. So why in the world would I spend 8 hours a day cold calling to schedule appointments that are most likely not going to be there? Once again, I'm never going to tell you you can't close deals cold calling, because you can. But you'll close 10 times more deals door knocking if you do it at a high level, because you're already face to face. You're there. You're ready to close. I've trained the Rookie of the Year for 8 years straight. I've built a huge repeat and referral client base to where I don't have to prospect, and haven't for 5 years. Actually, 7 years now. I've been an agent for 9 years. It took me 2 years to build my business to a point I could completely walk away from prospecting. So if you are not at that point, get out there and knock doors. If you're going to get training from someone, people, please do not go get training from someone that isn't selling a ton of business, repeat, and referral that they built quickly. Make sure that they are where you want to be, and they got there at a fast rate, and they can teach you what they did. There are many real estate agents out there that are not qualified to train, and they're training agents how to do the same things they were doing and that weren't crazy successful. $10 million in real estate sales is not a lot of real estate sales. And I know a lot of you would die for that. Don't settle. Go for someone that can teach you how to sell $30 million in real estate in a matter of 2 years. Last year, I trained the Rookie of the Year for Keller Williams, $19 million in real estate, and he was a first-year agent, so a little over 60 homes. So get with people that can take you to the next level. I helped train Jeremy how to coach. I helped train Jeremy on systems and processes that he didn't have prior to meeting me. I helped train Cameron Ure that came on and opened up his own coaching program. Get with the trainers that are then training others. I want to help you get there, and I don't care if you sign up for coaching. I don't care if you sign up for my team. Get on my education on YouTube. Binge watch it. I promise to you and commit to you, if you will binge watch and follow my systems that I teach, you will sell a ton of real estate. But you have to be consistent. You have to learn. You have to grow. And you have to not back down. It's too easy to say this is hard. Guys, door knocking was never made to be easy, but it is the most profitable way to get in front of anybody. It's old school. No one does it. I've got 2 brand new agents just joined my team this week, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the easiest door knocking I've ever done. And they've done pest control and done other types of door-to-door sales. And I says, why do you think that is? It's like, no one does this. And I was like, absolutely. It's true. No one does this. Most real estate agents that say they do, they knock around an open house for an hour. That's not knocking. Get in front of people that are going to take you to the next level. And that's getting in front of people that are ready to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. Andre, I hope that answers your question. You should be knocking 6 days a week until you have 10 under contract, and then call me. We'll move through the next steps of building your business. I didn't have a CRM. I didn't do follow-up. If you're not ready to close in the next 30 to 60 days, see ya. I've got too many people that I can talk to and that I will close. So I'm not going to spend my time with people that are not ready to transact. Too many people spend all of their time with people that are not ready to transact, and it's killing their business because they think they have a huge pipeline. They think they've got people in the hopper. They think they're going to be able to close those deals. And a lot of them don't close that aren't ready to close right then. So make sure you have an abundance mindset. Don't be scared to drop a client. Don't be scared that if you don't spend a lot of time on these people that you won't get them. Look for the people that are ready to move forward, that want the education, and when you educate them through questions, you're able to close them. So make sure you guys are attending some of those courses, like my free question-based selling course. Lights out, you guys. We're going to do a lot of really cool stuff. to help you build your business. If you're in the LA area on the 28th, I'm going to be there with Tessa Bella. She's a huge social media rock star. I'm going to go through door-to-door stuff as well. Another free training in person, live, LA area on the 28th at 10 a.m. Let us know if you can make it. It's all free. Engage. I want to show you that I can earn your business. I want to show you proof that I can make you successful before I ever say, hey, let's take you to the next level. I'll put my money where my mouth is, and I'm confident, very confident, I can outsell any agent out there when it comes door to door. And I've proven that. I sold 89 homes my first year, 10 my first month, and I did all of it part-time. I've trained the rookie of the year. I can prove to you personally that I can get you to the next level. That's why I challenge you. Call me, 801-243-4544. Bring me your questions. Bring me stuff you're dealing with on doors. Bring me your recordings, and I will dissect them for you and show you, even down to tonalities and body language, what's happening in your pitch if you want to get to that next level. But if you're not ready to move, if you're not ready to sell more real estate, if you're happy being where you're at, find tons of those people out there that you can follow that aren't doing a lot of real estate. Continue to do what you're doing. I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be straightforward. I'm going to push you. I'm going to help you, and I'm going to get you killing it. So whether you want just free education, I got you. I will put my money where my mouth is, as I said before. But guys, please take me up on all the free content I'm throwing out there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all that you guys do. And please comment below some of the things that you've seen happen as you followed some of my stuff on YouTube. And also anything you want training on, comment below. I'll shoot a video. I'll get it out there to you, and I'll connect with you directly. If you just can send me your name, phone number, email address, say, Dwayne, call me, or call me directly. Any last questions, guys, before we wrap up? You guys should be out prospecting. If you're on the East Coast, it's now 1:30. You should be on doors by 2 p.m. If you're in Cali, you should be ramping up that morning. It's 10:30. You should be ready to dial in and get on doors by 2 o'clock. Cardinal sin. If you're not on doors by 2 o'clock, cardinal sin. You need to be doing at least 6 to 8 hours. How's your follow-up call sound like? Mitchell, big thing, brother. There shouldn't be follow-up calls. Have an abundance mindset. So here's my follow-up. If I knock on your door and I say, I want, and I walk them all the way through the sales process, I give them the next step. My next step is I want you to jump on and send me 3 houses, your top 3 favorite houses. And once I get those, I'll blast you some as well. Are you free to look at houses tonight or tomorrow? There's my follow-up. If they don't send me houses, are they really interested? If they don't get on the computer and are excited, are they really interested? You need to qualify your clients so they don't waste your time. And to qualify your clients, they need to show you that they have a ton of interest. Even to this day, I have clients that are reaching out to me, and sometimes I don't get right back with them, and they'll bug me again. And then I'll put their house up for sale, or I'll help them get into that next property. Get an abundance mindset to where people start chasing you because how good you are, how good your presentation is. And if they don't give you good follow-up from them, dude, bounce. Go find the next one. Get in front of more people. Does that help, Mitchell? Great question. Other questions? If you're new agents out there and you're struggling, or if you're agents that are just struggling in general and you're not selling 10 million plus, just doing that one thing, sharpening your axe, sharpening the point of how you present your quality to people, sharpening and asking 30 questions on each door, walking them through a process, having a purpose of why you ask the question and where you're going to take them with that question, and just doing it repeatedly over and over again. There is not one person on this YouTube channel right now that should be selling less than 30 million a year. Not one. And the only reason you're not selling that much volume is because you're not working hard enough. I'm going to tell you that right now. Or if you're working, you're doing the work that most real estate agents do, where you show up, you're in the office, You don't put a lot of effort in. You're on social media. You're doing what you think is busy work, but you don't prospect. Take last week. I want you to do this. How many contacts did you make last week? How many times did you ask somebody, have you ever thought of buying, selling, or investing in real estate? If it's not over 200, over 250, you're not doing very much work. It's going to move that needle forward. You've got to be at bat, watching the ball come in and taking swings in order to get to that next level. Mitchell, ask opinions on open houses. Honestly, I don't sit open houses ever. If you're going to do an open house, get out and knock the neighborhood around it, put a sign on the door. But I would never sit an open house and wait for clients to come to me. Have a showing assistant do that. Don't ever waste your time, because if you're sitting in an open house for 2 hours, you're waiting and hoping someone will come in and see you. That's no different than sitting at your desk waiting for a phone call to come in. And half the people that come in on those open houses are bringing an agent with them. Why am I going to take that time away from 100% prospecting? So, Mitchell, I would tell you, that's another one of those things where brokerages will tell you, get out there and talk to your friends and family. Go ahead and cold call and do open houses every week, because they're hoping you'll sell 3 houses a year. I do not want anybody on my channel to sell 3 houses a year. I feel like you can absolutely not do anything and sell 3 houses a year. If you want to get to a point where you're selling 70 homes a year, you've got to get out there forward facing. Oscar, my man, welcome, brother. So Oscar just joined us. He's in our coaching program, and the kid is absolutely murdering it up in Washington, simply by getting out and hustling and knocking doors. And he's seen a massive change in his business, made hundreds of thousands of dollars already this year. If you're not doing stuff like this, guys, that's what I'm pointing out. You have got to get out and be client facing, and don't take life by chance. Own it. Make it to where you make the decisions of what you make. Don't wait for people to come to you ever. The people that come to you are laydowns. That's great. Thank you. I'll take the referral. I'll take the person that called me. But go out there and be client facing, convert them, close them, and then post it all over social media, your successes. When I sold 10 homes my first month as a real estate agent, you guys, you better believe people saw it. And they saw every time since then I've closed a home, how busy I've been, how good I am. When I closed 89 homes that first year, they saw it. That's when they started reaching out to me going, Dwayne, you're killing it in real estate. I want you to help us because we know you will do the best job. That's where you want to get your business. And that's how you build a massive repeat and referral client base. What are the questions you guys have out there? If you don't have any other questions, I'm going to tell you again, jump to my website, sign up for that free question-based selling course. Don't care who you are. Spend that 3 hours with me and let me explain why we do what we do, how it will benefit you. There's a method behind the madness as you walk everybody through that process. 2, jump on my website, click on resources, go down to free resources. Go print out all of those modules that I built. Study them, use them, apply them on doors. But most importantly, the ask I'm going to give you guys today is get in front of 300 people this week. Today's Monday. Get in front of 300 people this week. Ask them if they've ever thought about buying, selling, investing in real estate. And I want you to shoot me a text. Ask me or tell me what you learned over this week. How much you gained in knowledge. How many you put under contract, number 1. And number 2, what problems you came to understand or that you need help understanding, and how I can help you get there. So Mitchell, I don't know when I'm going to be up in Minnesota next, but reach out to me. I'd love to connect with you directly. Call me. I will answer any of your questions and help you. We've had a lot of agents in Minnesota that have absolutely crushed it, Minnesota's a fabulous market, and you guys are probably just barely starting to thaw. So you're not an icicle walking around up there. So beautiful time to get on doors. All right, guys, we're going to sign off. We're in 35 minutes. Plan on us tomorrow at 4:30. I'm going to have the guru of all AI for real estate on. He's going to be walking you through a bunch of live scenarios of how to use AI in your business to help you elevate your success. And then I look forward to helping you with any questions, moving that business to that next level, and excited to see you guys succeed. So please comment, share this channel. Let's get it out to everybody. Collectively, as a real estate agent, let's push the bar and make sure we represent real estate agents as professional, experienced, need to have people in the field. So every person out there feels like they need a real estate agent rather than what we're doing right now. We've got 74% of real estate agents that did not sell a home last year. That makes us as a whole look horrid. It makes us look like people do not need us. Let's change that dynamic one person at a time. Thanks for watching today, you guys. Have a fabulous week. We'll see you.